Is India a weird country? After watching the video, you will decide it yourself, and do not forget to tell us in the comments. India never invaded any country in its last 100,000 years of history. Shampoo was invented in India. The word shampoo is derived from a Sanskrit word champu. The popular game Snakes and Ladders originated in India, now sold across the world, sometimes adapted to Chutes and Ladders. This board game traces its roots back to India. It was first created to teach morals and lessons about karma in a way that young children would understand and remember. Chess was invented in India. One of the oldest games in the world that is still played, the popular game was invented around the 6th century. There is a spa just for elephants in India. They receive baths, massages, and food at the Punnathoor Cotta Elephant Yard Rejuvenation Center in Kerala. The human calculator Shakuntala Devi was given this title after she demonstrated the calculation of two 13-digit numbers: 7,686,369,774,870 times 2,465,099,745,779, which were picked at random. She answered correctly within 28 seconds. Algebra, trigonometry, and calculus are studies which originated in India. The world's first university was established in Taxila in 700 BC. More than 10,500 students from all over the world studied more than 60 subjects. The University of Nalanda, built in the 4th century, was one of the greatest achievements of ancient India in the field of education. India was one of the richest countries till the time of British rule in the early 17th century. Christopher Columbus, attracted by India's wealth, had come looking for a sea route to India when he discovered America by mistake. The art of navigation and navigating was born in the river Sindh over 6,000 years ago. The very word navigation is derived from the Sanskrit word navgate. The word navy is also derived from the Sanskrit word no. Bhaskaracharya rightly calculated the time taken by the Earth to orbit the Sun hundreds of years before the astronomer Smart. According to his calculation, the time taken by the Earth to orbit the Sun was 365.258756484 days. The four religions born in India, Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism, are followed by 25% of the world's population. Martial arts were first created in India, and later spread to Asia by Buddhist missionaries. Yoga has its origins in India and has existed for over 5,000 years. Zero was also invented in India by Aryabhata. He was born in 476 AD in Ashmaka but later lived in Kusumapura. A village with no locks and doors may be the safest on earth. The village of Shuni Shingnapur is famous for not having a door or lock on a single house. Beyond that, there has not been a recording of a criminal act for almost 400 years. India has one of the lowest divorce rates in the world. According to statistics, the divorce rate in India is about 1 out of every 100 marriages, making it much lower than most countries. This may be partly due to cultural customs and the fact that arranged marriages still occur in India. In 1920, Jai Singh Prabhakar, the Maharaja of Alwar, bought 7 new Rolls-Royce cars and employed them for garbage collection after he was refused a test drive in England. India is the only country to have an entire ocean named after it, that is Indian Ocean. India is the only country in the world which has both tigers and lions in the wild.